Hi, welcome back. This has been a long time coming, this one, but I think what a better time to kind of do this because with all this like Elm Street box set talk and what's the set gonna look like and what's the image gonna look like, what a better time to do this and talk about some box sets, talk about some crazy ass, wacky physical media editions, good and bad, that we've had in the past. And what better person to bring on here today to bring back to the channel to talk about this wacky stuff is Mr. Christian over at Planet CHH. Dude, welcome back to the show, man.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We were feeding the people pretty well with the collabs, and I think they're hungry. So I'm happy to be here.
Hungry. Yeah, we're hungry to talk about this stuff. We got some crazy shit around us right now. Like we said, physical media editions that are just a little bit off for a good or a bad way. But there's some I'm looking at right now and I'm like, why did they do this? This thing sucks. It doesn't fit on the shelf. What the hell are we talking about here? So we're just going to kind of throw some up, have some talk about it, maybe some laughs about it, maybe showcase some stuff people didn't even know existed. And we'll just kind of go back and forth, pulling some shit out, make it kind of a free flowing thing. But to get started, man, the first one that comes to my head, and you might even have this one sitting around near you, but I've always hated this fucking thing at first. When I saw this, I was like, oh, that's cool. But then when I brought it home, I said, this sucks. And that's going to have to be this fucking Total Recall set. Do you have this thing?
No, I'm fascinated by it, though.
You don't have this? All right.
No.
So in theory, it looks pretty cool. You got Moz right there, right? But
yeah.
Look.
It's like a little snack dish, like a little cookie thing. Yeah. I have a Jurassic World one like that.
And then you open it up and it's just shit's just fucking in here, dude. Like it's underneath, it's on some foam and shit. Like
look at that red foam.
Nice, huh?
Dude, they got me with Jurassic Park because on the shelf it looks so cool. It's like an emblem or something. And then I get done watching the movie. I'm like, wait up. Where does this go? It sits. You have to sit it like just on top of the movies. And then if you're an aesthetic person, then you just you start raging inside. But yeah, it's crazy.
I could put this on. That's what I used to do on the shelf, but it just still looks stupid like that. Still looks
that looks old. What is that, Artisan?
It is Artisan, dude.
What the hell did they do putting out Total Recall?
I know, right? Look at this thing.
Dude, look at the yellowing on that cardboard. Holy crap. You see how it's yellow?
My father did smoke. Faded. I don't know.
Oh, that's the best kind of stuff, dude.
No, I remember my dad. Fantastic. My dad is a heavy smoker still, right?
God bless him.
Growing up, my mother, was like, you can't smoke in the house. You got to smoke outside or in the basement. So he's a musician, so he created this little music room in our basement, and he used to just sit in there and watch sports, play music, and smoke, right? So as he got older, he was like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna sell my albums. Albums are going up in price. I'm gonna sell my vinyl. And he's like at my house. He's like, showing me, look what I got. And I'm like, you can't sell this. He's like, why not? I'm like, this thing is all smelly and it's nicotine ridden. He's like, no, it's fine. I go, bro, the Beatles never had a fucking yellow album, by the way. And I pull it out and the white album was completely yellow. And he's like, oh, that's fine. People I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And he ended up selling them, that son of a gun. He sold them to that. Dude, there's that limited edition yellow album that no one.
There's a niche market of people that probably enjoy nicotine stained stuff. Dude, I have a Jaws the Revenge one sheet I got off eBay years ago, and the entire board, the white borders, it's yellow, all of it. When I grab, you smell it. It just smells like freaking Camel cigarettes.
Do you think that's more it's just a very raw item where some of these people oh, this guy was a pure hippie that has these yellow albums. So they just think that the person's super raw.
It's authenticity,
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that's my first.
Everybody was smoking back then.
Total Recall. Oh man, you should see my home videos growing up. When I was little, it's my brother and I on Christmas morning opening gifts in a house with a cloud of smoke. And everybody behind us is
oh god, I love
it. Job, good action figure you got there. It's crazy to see. It's dude, the world was way different back then.
Oh my god, I love it. This one is just kind of a little bit of a bigger box set, but the story behind this is hilarious. And I got it because I'm a chump. But let me just get into this. So, not this. This is gorgeous. Okay. So this brick right here. This is what's so funny about this. At first glance, you're like, what's the big deal, Christian? Well, there's nothing technically wrong with this. This is Full Moon, The Legacy Collection, Volume 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's so funny about this. Let me bring this a little bit closer. You can see it. Volume 1. Charlie did 2,000 of these. Now, if you look at the roster of films, it's literally starts from the very first movies Charlie did. So it starts with Last Foxtrot in Burbank, which he counts as movie 000 on his Blu-rays because he's so embarrassed about it. And then Mansion of the Doom with Lance Henriksen's his first movie. And it goes all the way up to The Best of Sex and Violence, which is a documentary. And Tourist Trap is in here. Laser Blast is in here. When he announced this, he goes, guys, we're going to be doing box sets of all of my movies. This is going to be great. We're starting with Volume 1. Now, granted, this was 2 years ago now. The next movies in line after this, and they're, I don't know if it's worth showing, but I'll just pop this open really quick. I knew this was going to be the end of the road right here. Yeah, I mean, it's just a decent little box set. They're all individual Blu-rays, but I said, okay, wait a minute, Charlie, that's really great, but how are you going to do Volume 2 when you're getting into your Empire catalog? You don't own any of those movies. And so everybody was like, oh, it's going to be so great to get a box set of Volume 2, and it's going to have, this. It'll probably have Ghoulies. It'll probably have Reanimator on Blu-ray. Still waiting on it. And I'm thinking to myself, Charlie, you can't release any of these movies. So Volume 1 is going to be the only volume because he can't release anything. Like the entire 80s, he can't release any of it. So he puts out. It's not even just like he toyed with it. I mean, this is called Volume. He's got it on there, Volume 1. So where the hell is Volume 2?
He would just make a Volume 2 and just throw anything on there, like out of order, kind of at that point.
Well, I mean, no, that's the other thing. Thank you for bringing that up. He said, I'm going to put box sets out. We're going to go through my entire catalog. I mean, that's why they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order of the movies he made. And that's when I went on Google and Wikipedia. I started looking up Charlie's films right after this. He don't own any of them. He lost the rights to all of his stuff with the exception of a few titles. So I'm thinking to myself, Charlie, what are you doing? Now, the Charlie band I know would put out Volume 2 and then ask for forgiveness from MGM. And that's why I'd be quick to get it. But that's why I think this is so hysterical. There's never going to be a Volume 2. There's not.
It would be like, I wonder how much trouble he would get in if he announced it on a website exclusive 100 units or whatever. And then it just came and went. And then by the time people caught on, he'd be like, I don't have any of those. They're gone.
That's the Charlie I know. I mean, I don't know why he hasn't done that. But yeah, that's why I wanted to show this, because I haven't heard anybody actually say that out loud before. And I don't even think I have. But when I was looking at it, I was like, I got to talk about this, because you can't support this and say, oh, well, he'll do Volume 2 now. No, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't own any of them. Well, so he can't. So Volume 1 is going to be the only volume in the Legacy collection.
Signed up, dude. He knew what he was doing. He's the salesman we all knew.
Charlie, just put it out. Come on, Charlie. Put out Ghoulies. Like, put them all out, Charlie. Give it to us.
But yeah, that's a cool set, though, to have for sure. Now, do all those movies all have standard Blu-rays, or is there anything exclusive to that set, or no?
I think they all have Blu-rays. And to be fair, I mean, you do have 3, in my opinion, good films with Mansion of the Doomed, Laser Blast, which is a classic, and Tourist Trap. And the Tourist Trap is not the uncut version, so surprise if you want that.
Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred that. To be honest, I don't even have the uncut version. I only have the standard blue, the first one. I never got it, but I was like, oh, if it ever hits 4K, I'll get the uncut. But here's what's crazy is I loved that box set he did with Umbrella, with the Demonic Toys, right? That one. But did you see there's a Volume 2 coming out? And I'm kind of like, shit, I have all these 4Ks already. Except maybe there was one
it's
that
not
I
a good
didn't have.
bundle. Yeah.
No, why would
it's
it was
not a
random
cohesive
one, right?
bundle. It was Seed People, Puppet Master.
Got it.
And I forget the other 2 movies. There's
Shadow
no
Zone.
There's
got it.
Shadow Zone.
Got it.
Yeah, there's no order. There's no cohesion. It's like, come on, like the demonic toys set was
made
perfect.
sense, right? Yeah, yeah. So
So I don't.
unfortunately, I have to pass on it because I'm like, I have all these Blu-rays already. So like, what am I gonna? I'm not just gonna rebuy all these for a cool box. Um, so yeah, it was kind of a hodgepodge of randomness on that. But the next one I'll show is actually a really cool addition. My biggest problem with it is just the design. Like, this still bogs my mind to a point where this company's done other ones like this, and I'm like, I'm not fucking buying any more of these. But at the time, this was the only way to get it. And maybe it still is, but this is that Midsommar director's cut release.
I got that damn thing. Oh my
Dude,
god!
what a pain in the ass this thing is, right? Like,
Yeah,
you can't even store it on a shelf. It just has to like sit there. And I'm not gonna just it's like a book, but like it's too big to fit on any regular movie shelf. So I literally have this like laying like on top of my like 4K player, like under my TV, like just like laying on the top of it. I don't know what to do with this thing. And I mean,
it feels nice though, right? It's like a weird cloth material.
Storybook. You get all some fancy stuff inside. You get the director's cut right there. Is this the only way the director's cut is available still?
No. So when the movie initially came out, they did a director's cut Blu-ray in Europe.
Oh,
so, and that was when the movie came out. So we're talking back in 2019, but in America, they didn't. I don't know why they didn't put it out on director's cut. Now, granted, it's mostly more. It's actually, I like that film. I know people kind of shit on it and call it like a. Yeah, to me, it's a dark fairy tale, right? Like she's looking for the she's looking to be cared about, and she doesn't get it, and her family is gone. To me, it's like a dark, grim fairy tale with a horribly
disturbing movie, man. I mean, that beginning scene with her parents is fucking eerie. The relationship between her and her boyfriend's fucking crazy. When they get into that town, like I love that kind of stuff. Like, when like cults and all this stuff. I love movies like that, like Wicker Man, and also the one that I know you and I both like is that other one there that Ty West did.
The Sacrament.
Yeah, with the Jim Jones. Like, I love that shit. So
brilliant movie.
I loved it. And the director's cut, though, in my opinion, I like the theatrical better. This was a lot more comedic, and I kind of didn't really care for that as much.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's funny because a lot of times, like, I feel like I actually prefer the theatrical cut more times than not. Mostly because, like, I got to get out of here. Like, just let's watch a movie and get out of here.
No, 100%. But I definitely wanted to bring that to the table, and I'm glad you have it because you understand my issues with this. It's just so awkward.
It's my first and last of that A24 exclusive. Same. It's my first and last one.
I won't buy any more like this too. It's a pain in the ass. You can't store it. Like, you literally have to put this on a bookshelf with books in order for this to even make any sense.
Yeah, you do. So. All right, let's see where we're going next. Well, let me do this. Let me stick with Charlie for a minute. Now, this is just wicked cool, but you have to love it. This is probably the coolest thing Charlie's ever done, in my opinion, was the Subspecies coffin.
Dude, I need beauty. That. I don't have that, man. I want
look at the depth in it. And I mean, he'll put it on sale. He has a big 4th of July. Wait, shit, 4th of July already happened, didn't it? Hang tight, brother.
Valentine's Day and all that shit. I'm sure there'll be a sale, and I'm kind of waiting because that's where I got my box set for the Puppet Master was on a big sale. I ended up getting a big discount on it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, this beauty. I was gonna grab the Puppet Master trunk, but I was like, you know what? That's been done to death. People have seen that. I was like, let me grab the coffin. So I love this. It's a smart design. It's all magnet, so you can just pop it off or just slide it off. And the inside's all, well, it's not, I thought it was velvet. It's not, but he lined it in red. And the Blu-rays do make a picture in there. And I actually really enjoyed Ted Nicolau coming back for Subspecies 5. I thought it was a decent movie. But the only problem with this is, let me see if I can find it just for the folks at home. He made Subspecies 4 a Blu-ray exclusive. And I know why.
Oh, is it? I think you did a video on that, right? The quality or something.
The bastard put a VHS on this thing and said he upscaled it. Now, I've seen upscales look legitimately great, but it's never. But it's by fans that do this stuff themselves. This looks actually really bad, horribly bad. And honestly, it's like Subspecies 4 is not a great movie in my opinion. So it is what it is. But It is a nice set. The quality on this is really nice. I really, really like it. And I think if you can get this for about $100, that's fair. That's a
Yeah, I
fair
mean, I
price.
definitely want it. I mean, but the issue I have with that is it's like it's so nice, but it's so big. So like, what
It
do
is
you even?
big.
What do
I
you
know
do with
that.
it?
Yeah, you have to.
What do you,
You have to commit. You have to commit to it.
where do you store yours? Do you have like in the other room or anything, or is it somewhere
So,
here?
well, a lot of times I always say I'm not going to do this, but it's just prime real estate. You see up there, like I above my up there, like I just end up I end up stacking my movies up
I got
there.
a couple stacked over here. I get you. I mean, sometimes you gotta kind of do it, you know.
Yeah. So that's yeah. I'm a sucker for Charlie. I have a lot of Charlie stuff up here. I have another one after this, but I have a feeling you grabbed this one too.
Oh,
And
I was just gonna. I just put it to the head of the table, and I said, if we're gonna keep talking Charlie, I might as well just throw this up there.
well, he's got funny box sets, man. He's got cool box sets. He's got funny
So
box
this
sets.
one, yeah, this one I think is genius, but it goes back to the whole idea of like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? And that's got to be the freaking Gingerdead Man.
Run, run, run as fast as you can. I'm the Gingerdead Man. You got rid
I
of your
mean,
box, brother? You got to keep the box. What are
I
you
got
doing?
the box. I have the box still, but you know what I do is I have this on my coffee table in my other part of the room, like it is like a literal cookie thing. Like I
Look
have
at
it
the
on there,
face on it. Look at the face on it.
and it's
Oh my
embossed. Oh no,
god.
it isn't. Not isn't. My bad. It really
No,
does,
don't get carried away. It's not
and
embossed.
look like when you're at your grandparents' house and you're like, what is under here? And there'll like be little cookies in there.
Dude.
I mean, it's kind of genius, but at the same time, it's not functional, right? But like, you got all the movies in there. You got a little figure, you know.
Dude, I love it. The one thing I give Charlie, even though they don't always look great, is you got to appreciate he actually does special inserts for box sets. Like they're all the same. They all have a similar look. He did the same thing for the Gingerweed box set, which I have that somewhere. The big pot smoking box set. Yeah, I got mine right there. That was a funny one, but dude,
Yeah,
this is the most ridiculous shit.
It's so funny because it's like a catch-22. It's genius and I love it, and it's a good way to store all these things, but at the same time, it's like, to then what do you do with this thing, right? What do you do?
Dude, and look at the whole thing's lined with pictures of him.
Oh yeah.
I just love it, dude. Like Sydney got a kick out of this thing. She was like, "Can I use it as a tray?" I was like, "No, you can't use it as a tray." She's like, "It's actually nice. You know, matches our wall."
Yeah, you should take out the discs and put them on a shelf, and then put the insert in the box, store the box away, and then when you have company, just put real cookies in here and leave it on the counter.
That'd be hysterical. But guys, here, like, I know somebody watching this is like, "That's crazy enough that I want it." Charlie constantly, don't be a sucker and buy his, like me, and buy like Subspecies. Don't buy it right away. I have a problem of getting stuff right away and then regretting everything later.
I guarantee this will get pretty cheap at some point.
Probably about $60.
Yeah, it's gonna go down. And I mean, you got to think though, there is a bunch of movies in there too. It's not like one movie or anything like that. So
and just really quick, for the record, for the ladies and gentlemen at home, I know that the golden era of Charlie was 89 through 95, but in terms of his I don't care enough to try anymore era, which is basically post 2009, really, or really post 2004 or 5. This is actually probably the best stuff he's done in terms of like making just sheer like the first two Gingerdead Man films are hysterical, and Gary Busey is actually in the first one, albeit for like one diner scene, but it's actually funny, and that's his wife now, the girl who starred in the first one. That's his actual wife. That's where they met. Yeah.
That's
Gary
his wife.
No. I'm sorry. That's Charlie's wife.
Oh.
Charlie married the girl that starred in the first.
So is that his current wife still?
He was with her since then. That was 2006, I think, when they filmed it, and they just got married a couple years ago. God bless you, Charlie. Stick with us, Charlie. He's old. He's 70 now, but he looks fantastic. I gotta give
great, man. I would have never thought he was in his 70s, but I mean, he had to be because he was doing this way back when.
He was way back when. So he's still kicking. He's still
pioneer,
baby. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Do we want to do something cool or something shit? Tell me.
Well, let me just. I just need to show this because I pulled it out. This isn't even a box set, but it kind of is.
No. not the chainsaw.
Dude, this thing is the bane of my existence. Now,
I
I remember
will say though, I'll put this on record. I am gonna buy that thing when it gets to $100. I will buy that.
that's fair. I think it's fair for $100 because I mean, it is a plastic chainsaw, but you get the 4K with the new documentary. It's actually half-ass decent or halfway decent. I guess that half-ass decent is an oxymoronic thing to say. It's halfway decent, and I have it right down there. I can grab it if you want me to, but it's the Wizard videotape, but it's
I
just a
know.
regular size tape.
Hey, that's one of the main reasons I wanted it, is just to have that Wizard video style tape. That was the big reason. I love Texas Chainsaw, so I try to collect all the weird shit from Texas Chainsaw. But my issue is what your issue is. It was way too overpriced.
Dude, I thought it was resin. I'm such a moron because I panic bought it while I was jogging. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to sell out. And then Pizzle uploaded a video and I said, oh boy, what did I do?
Well,
And
the
then
worst part about it is they were actually fucking sending them out to people for free.
Oh, dude, people can give me shit all day long about being Mr. Friday the 13th. That's all I want to talk about because I love it. I can't help it. Give me a break. But you guys can never say I have told you that a $300 chainsaw is worth buying. I did get a good video out of it, but you're right, dude. A lot of people
I think
were
the
like,
only people that told you that it was a good deal was the ones that didn't pay for it. Because
I know
when you paid for it and you got it in the mail, you knew right away, shit, this wasn't worth the money. And again, I didn't see it until I saw people's reviews on it, so I couldn't say that. But in my head, I'm kind of like 300. Was it 300?
yeah.
$300 for a single movie is a lot to ask, no
Plus
matter what,
tax,
right?
dude, and tax is
Plus,
a lot after
yeah,
$300.
a movie that I have 2 4Ks of already, I'm like, well, what more is here? I mean, I'm not going to pay $300 for a video VHS tape. I mean, I've got 2 VHS Texas Chainsaw Massacres, just not that one. That's
Yeah.
all. But I will buy that thing. If that thing hits $100, it is 100% mine. No question. If I go to a convention and it says $99 special, $100 special, it's mine. So I'm not going to totally hate on it. I just think that they were out of their fucking minds when they said this is going to be a $300 set and you got what you got. Like, that's craziness to me. And the worst part about it is they slapped you in the face when they were sending free ones out. And then, like, 2 weeks later at a convention, they've already knocked like a fucking third off of the price.
Oh, dude,
Like,
believe me, I've talked about this on my channel, so I don't mind saying it here. I did email them. I was fucking pissed, and out of respect, I can't say what they did, but they did make it right for me.
well,
So,
good.
and now it's kind of late. If anybody's listening to this and they were like, "Well, I paid full price too," I'm gonna email. Oh, you waited too long. I mean, I was pretty immediate after I had it happen to me. And they saw my video. I'll tell you that they did see it. Then again, I mean, I'm sure that video got passed around because Joe Exotic was on my thumbnail saying I'm never going to financially recover from this. So I think the word got out like, yeah, people don't buy this thing. So they saw it. So
yeah, I mean, but you know what? It's in one aspect of it, it's like, you know what, it serves them right, because even if they did send those out for $100, that, like, for nothing. Like, if I would have got that sent for free, I would have been happy. But it still would have been hard to sell that online and feel right about it, you know? Like, and I feel that way about anything that I get sent where someone's like, oh, can you, if I send you this, do a review, sure. But I couldn't with my own morals put that up and be like, guys, yeah, like, you've got to get this for $300. Like, I wouldn't been able to. I would have had to come up with a different way to promote it. I would have had to, like, another, basically, it's cool and kind of leave it at that. But I don't think I could have said anything about that because the price was like insane.
There's a lot of guys. This is really cool. Like, dude, no eye contact in any of those videos. No eye contact.
I agree. I mean, dude, I'm stressed out that I just spent $300, on an Elm Street Steelbook set, and I'm getting fucking 7 movies, right? Like, that still makes me upset that I spent that much money on that. But imagine doing that for one movie. It's tight.
I don't have to imagine.
That's right.
I know what it feels like. I've got the scar to prove it. You know what though, dude? I gotta accept. If I try to bury it, people ain't gonna let it go. But if I control the narrative and I make fun of
100%.
myself, I own it.
You know why? You know why you get that? Because you're like me and you're a wrestling fan, and that's the only way fucking heels can actually get over is they've got to accept the shit. Like they if they make a mistake, instead of like, you've got to act a certain way. Like you got to run with it. You got to go with it.
Right.
It is what it is. And I think, to be honest, you actually made a video about it, how much of a mistake it was later down the road, and I think that video fucking went crazy.
Both of them did. For my
You know what I mean?
channel,
So it's like,
it did good. So you got to make lemonade, brother.
It was like, one of my physical media regrets. I think that was a very strong video for you.
Yeah, it was. So I made lemonade out of lemons. So
100%.
lesson, people. It's a lesson.
Shit, right?
Yeah. There's a lesson in there, folks.
Right.
Everybody has a $300 chainsaw in their life. It's how you handle afterwards. How you deal with it.
100%. It's like that with anything. You can, like you said, if you can make chicken salad out of chicken shit, like, it is what it is. You forked over the money, you got screwed, but you made up for it because you were honest, and you made up for it because you could laugh at yourself, right? Like, it all worked out in the end.
There you go. Life lessons, people. But for $100, I think that's legitimately fair.
100%. I'm hoping that it gets to that point so I can add that into my collection. But since we're talking about Texas Chainsaw, I think I gotta have it around here. I thought I brought it out. Oh yeah.
Oh, you little Mack truck?
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
It was different. It was wacky. You got the Black Maria. Out of everything they could have chose from that movie, this is what they chose. It's kind of wild.
This is clever. Like, I like this.
Very clever.
And it's kind of like a hardcore fan thing. Like, you have to know the truck. Like, you can't just like that. I think that's cool. It's not super obvious. Like, if somebody sees it, you have to go up to it and say, "Oh my god, that's the truck at the end of the movie." So,
And I will say this, as weird as this is, and people are like, "Oh, that's so weird and clunky," at least this fits on a shelf. Like, this will fit on a movie shelf, like this. Yeah. Like, you could put it like this, and
but the chunky,
it's not too big.
That chunky Blu-ray case, this feels so good in the hand. I love this Blu-ray that it has.
Let's take a look here. Oh yeah,
isn't that nice? Like, it's great artwork. It feels good.
Well, it's like one. Whoa, dude! I totally forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 fucking discs in here,
dude. Yeah, this is where I watched the Friedkin Hooper discussion for the first time. I think it was an exclusive on this release. And dude, some people out there, this is good enough, and they never got this film on 4K, nothing. And I can't really fault them for that. Like, because the one thing, Dark Sky, I can't give them shit for is, dude, they went ahead as soon as, like, back in 2013, 12, they were doing 4K remasters on Blu-ray, and you got to give them credit there. Like, they spent money to make sure the film looked as good as it could, even back then. So, and dude, the fucking apron, like, what the fuck? I used this for a Halloween thing one year. Oh, I even got my poster in here still.
Yep. Yeah. It's a good image too. It's the armadillo and stuff on it.
Oh, yeah, they did a steelbook out of that too.
Yep.
Which I don't have. I don't have that steelbook.
But yeah, it's that's one of those wacky editions that people might look at and be like, "That's so stupid." I actually really like that edition. I still think it's very cool. It's, like you said, it's unique enough, and it's not one that you can't fit on your shelf. It'll take up room, sure, for one movie. It takes up a lot of space, but at least it fits on that shelf. So it's not like you're like, "What do I do with this stupid thing?" The sizing is good.
And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? They still have these on Amazon every now and again. Now, they may not come directly from the warehouse, but a lot of times it'll be Prime, and it'll be about $65. So if you fancy yourself a truck.
I thought that was is there a number on the bottom? I thought these were super limited. It's surprisingly that
no,
oh yeah, there is.
Well, I don't have a number on the bottom of mine.
There's a thing on the bottom. Does yours have like a big sticker?
No, it doesn't. I bought mine at FYE. I mean, yeah, that's the same stuff that's just on the back of the Blu-ray case, but no, it's not numbered as far as I knew.
Yeah, I guess not. But it was presented as a limited thing. I can remember that because at first I didn't buy this right away. I bought, like, at the time, I think they came out with a ton of different editions at once, and I got like another one, maybe like a 4-disc set or something. I forget.
Yeah, you got the one where it's him in front of what would be like the silver
The
door.
doors. Yeah.
And there was also a very standard version that was a Blu-ray release, and I got that initially because that's all I could afford at the time.
Was that
Which
the
is
one
the
of kind of him like in the field or
in
something?
the
What was
field
that?
with the chainsaw just
Yeah.
running, an iconic image. Yeah, they had that one too. That was what I got at the time. As a matter of fact, you could see my review for that on my channel if anybody just looks it up. That's just like 2013. You
Do
know,
you
that
know what's
was a
funny?
big
You know what
deal.
my first video for you was? Like, I think I might have watched it a long time ago, and then I don't even know if I subscribed, but then when I met you and I like went back and looked at your stuff, I was like, holy shit, I had seen this video years ago. And I was like so jealous, but I didn't even like realize it was you. It was when you got that Chucky doll from like another country or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, Chuck.
You know, when you did the unboxing like on the table.
Yep. Yeah,
There
that
he is.
sucker right there. His hair's all
What a
messed up.
unique item that guy is.
It is. It was a gentleman named Andy Hargreaves who made that. This was 2013, 14. I think he made it for I gave him the money in 14 and he got it to me in 2015. That's head to toe, all hand done. So
Very cool item. I
it,
remember seeing that unboxing and being like, "Oh shit, I need," like, because I think I said this before Trick or Treat Studios ever came out with a Good Guy doll. It was like one of my grails to have a life-size Chucky. It just never existed. The closest thing was those damn Spencer ones. So when I saw stuff like that, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, it's insane.
he's still pretty cool, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's such a unique look that one has.
Yeah, he did the shoes and everything. But yeah, I love him. He's been in my collection since, man, that was my only viral video. And that back then, if you had a Child's Play doll in 2015, you were gonna go viral.
That's
So
why I saw you back then, and I didn't realize it was you until I met you and went back and looked at your old videos, and I was like, "Holy shit, I remember this video way back in the day." And what's funny about it is when I watched it again the second time, like after I met you, and I went back and watched it again, I was like, "Holy shit, like your accent was so thick back then than it is now."
well, I was also around a bunch of country guys every day. I was working the oil field and it was
Oh, I remember you telling
brutal.
me that
And
story. Yeah.
when I got out of it, it wore off on me because the way I sound now is how I sounded my entire life pre-Katrina. My grandparents, you should hear them. You would think they're New Yorkers because like our vowels are the same in Cajun world. It's weird, you know. But
But you got a very country accent at one point when you were
oh, dude,
because it was thick in that video. I remember like watching it a second time, and I was like, "This doesn't even sound like Christian."
I know. Yeah, I adapt. It's like I was at that point in my life, I was home one day a week, every 2 weeks, and I was on the road every day in South Texas, Midland, Odessa, all that working, and I'm just around these country boys 24 hours a day. I mean, it's almost a different language that they speak. Their accents are so thick, so it got to me big time. I
But you know
can't
what?
even
That's not
listen to them.
abnormal, I don't think. I mean, I've never had to deal with it because I never have been anywhere else. But I had a friend Dale that lived here in my neighborhood as a kid, and he ended up moving to Georgia for a
Mm.
couple of years. And he came back 2 years later to like because his aunt ended up living in the house he used to live in. He came back to visit, and when he started to hang out with us, he had a very southern accent, and I was like, "What the hell? Like, how does this kid's voice all of a sudden now different?" So it must be the same thing. You become adapted to your environment.
Your environment, yeah, you know.
All right, what you got for me, brother?
I know
Speaking
this
of
is right
fear,
here.
brother.
This this wouldn't be a video with me unless there was Friday the 13th. And I think you have this one, but this is such a good memory. This
Oh
thing
yeah. Oh yeah.
is so annoying. At first, it's like, oh my God, I get a Friday the 13th hockey mask with this. Oh, let's
Happened
try it.
exactly.
Let's try it on. Wait a minute. That's it? Like, what
Like
the
a
fuck?
little Jason.
Like,
You
what
should
the
put that
fuck
on your
is,
Chucky, dude.
what the fuck are you supposed to do with this thing? But
Yeah,
you
and
know
it's
what, dude?
very frail too. Like that thing could snap in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. 2011 Paramount. And but even still, it's like, dude, like I put this on my DVD rack over there, which shout out to you because you had gotten one first. And I remember you, I never see it in your videos ever, but I know you have the white one.
The spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my other movie room. I actually did a couple when I was doing that Movies You May Have Missed series in May. I did a couple where I walked
No,
up to it.
you did have it in those. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. But
But I remember getting that too. Like, dude, that snuck up on me. I was like at Best Buy doing something, doing my rounds, and I was like walking to the register and I saw it on the shelf. I go, what the hell is this? And I grabbed it and I was like, holy shit. And I grabbed it right away and bought it. And I, in my head, I'm thinking, I don't need this. I've got 1,000 Friday 13th. I had like the, from Manhattan to whatever, or from Camp Crystal Lake to Manhattan set. I had all this. I'm like,
Right.
I don't need this. But man, that mask won me over.
And for the people laughing though, you have to understand this was the early 2010s. We had no idea the level of quality and the level of sophistication we were going to be coming into. We didn't know. This looked like the hero mask compared to what Walgreens and Walmart was offering.
The way it was in the box too, you like at first you like it kind of looked small, but I'm like it wouldn't be that small. Like it's gotta fit,
Everything looks better behind glass too. Like it bumps the value up like 20-25%. But it's funny because we got this, dude, and then in like 2016, I went to a Big Lots and there was one of these there. I'm like, how did they have overstock for these?
Really?
This is number 29,000 out of 50,000. That's another thing. 50,000 is considered limited edition to back then.
Were buying a lot of shit back then.
But this is a quirk in Friday the 13th history, and I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel now of getting random releases. Now I'm going foreign. Now, but
you bastard, you've got me thinking about getting those friggin' 80s ones after I saw your thing. I like already scooped them on eBay. I'm like,
please do. Yeah, I'm not gatekeeping that. Join me.
No, I know, but it's just one of those
have fun with me.
I remember when those came out and I was like, oh, I don't need these silly things. But now when I saw them again, I was like, these are so freaking unique that
aren't they cool?
Like you need to have them. Yeah.
Dude, they're
very unique, dude. Like why 1 and 2? Why are they part of that line? Like they could have chose anything.
Yeah, I mean, and
there's 2. I mean, I feel like if they would have just done 1, it's like, okay, they took some classics, but to have part 2 as well, that's even wilder to me.
And the irony is, I think you or somebody said, well, Christian, what about part 1? I just remember part 2. That's all I remembered because I saw this at Kmart in 2008. And then, of course, but here's the thing, dude, these DVD cases are nice. They're non-recyclable and they got the snaps, which I miss those.
Yeah.
So, dude, look how nice the spines look together. It's like, looks like a race car.
I love it.
So, dude, yeah, go on eBay. Everybody, go on eBay and get them. I mean, I wish they would bring this back. This is so fun. The gimmick. They got the CDs in there. Spoiler alert. I did a video about this, but it doesn't matter. They have the same CD in these. I don't know if there's Echo and the Bunnymen, In Excess, Aha, and I forget the fourth band, but both CDs are the same here. Maybe there's a couple different CDs out there. If anybody knows, drop a comment below, please.
I got those Blu-rays kind of like I love the 80s. They're not like that, but I remember, you might remember when they come out. I'm looking at them right now. They had like a slipcover. I have Fletch, Uncle Buck. They were like a Blu-ray.
I do remember those.
Classic
I think
80s.
that might be somewhat of the same line, but maybe not. But yeah, it was a whole Paramount VH1 classic thing. It just a cool moment in time.
Yeah,
just really cool. Pick them up, dude. And hurry up because I'm not saying I'm any sort of influencer, but
I'm
some of those Friday 13th stuff, people go on eBay and start snatching them up.
Well, that's the thing with the Anchor Bay show, dude. It's like that's the same thing. I got to make sure I have stuff before I do a show because it does open people. Like again, you unbox those Friday 13th 80s things. I'm kind of like, fuck, I want to have those now. When I remember passing on them at the store when they came out, being like, I don't need these. I already got this movie.
Now you're now
seeing them again.
This is literally this is literally the Garrett editions. Like that,
it's a novelty,
dude. They even say red in the inside. They say it like so. You gotta have them.
100%.
Yeah, good shit.
All right, let's see what I got. Oh wait, it might be you or me or what?
I have one more, which is Anchor Bay. We can go to me, or we could do
No,
this.
do
Or...
you have one more in front of you right now? All
Yes,
right,
yes, because
let me go because I have a shit ton over here. Okay.
yes, please do.
Do you remember
Please
this?
do.
Do you remember this? Is this? Oh, this is trauma. Remember this fucking thing?
No, I've never seen that in my life.
No.
The blood
All right.
bank?
Blood bank, and this had blood in the eyeball, but it's dried out. But it's clunky. It's big, and then inside you got
Oh
a
my
bunch of
God.
movies. You got Horror and Hungry, Humongous Woman, Beyond Evil, Evil Clutch, Nightmare Weekend, Nightfall, Death by Dialogue, Play Dead, Mommy's Epitaph, Chillers, Scream Baby Scream. Toxie says, don't forget to donate blood.
No kidding.
The blood bank. And this like I said, this used to have blood in there, like like those blood soaked things, but it's dry.
What's the top say? The top she says blood bank at the top?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna eBay this.
And then
I'm a
they all
sucker for
come in
this stuff.
slim cases. So I mean,
There's
it was
nothing
kinda
wrong
like,
with those. There ain't nothing wrong with them slim cases, dude. You could. That's bullet. Those things are bulletproof.
look at all these fucking things.
Look at evil. What is that one? The evil what? Evil clutch. Look at that.
So yeah, it was definitely a unique little set. I'm sure you could probably get it for good money. I mean, cheap still now, but yeah, it's got a bunch of movies in here, man. A lot of these have come out by Vinegar Syndrome. You can tell they've taken a lot of these out. Beyond Evil. Here's one, Nightmare Weekend, that Vinegar Syndrome did. What's the one?
Mother's Day. That's not in there though. They did Mother's Day and Rabid Grandmas.
Yeah, they're
Grannies.
not in here. Scream Baby Scream, but
I'm hoping you got some coffin shape stuff. I don't know if you do or not.
I got a couple. I got a Universal Monsters one, but it's in the other room. But of course, I got to show this one. Tombs of the Blind Dead.
I'm eyeing that thing. That is look at that. You know what I love about it? Look how snug that fit is, dude. Like there ain't a room, ain't a room for nothing
not like
else.
Charlie, where it's got different shelving and stuff.
Look,
Charlie's, you could fit a whole action figure in there.
Looks like the Undertaker with that
cool
that symbol.
And they have a very similar one that they did. I have for Universal Monsters, very similar coffin box.
Yeah, eBay wasn't friendly on that. I remember we talked about that a long time. Maybe I say a long time ago. It might have been 6 months ago, but I remember that. And that was a cool set.
Tombs. I hated this fucking edition. It's oddly sized and it's just kind of stupid. Remember this line that they did on DVDs? I have like a Grease one. These fucking jackets in there. Remember this thing?
Dude, somebody made that decision. Is what's so funny. Somebody said, "You know what'll be great?
Let's put mini jackets in there."
Have you so? What is it? Literally,
I don't think I ever. Let me. I don't think I've ever opened it up. To be honest,
let's get exclusive. Let's get exclusive.
It's housing the movie in here. Hold on.
Holy goddamn!
It's a slip cover, dude. Look. Hold on.
That is fucking great.
I don't think I've ever, dude. Look at it's fucking sealed, dude. I've never opened it,
brother. Let that sucker breathe, man.
Ho-Tep in other ways. Look at that. You got a leather jacket slip. I showed this to Kenny. He likes slip covers. He likes Bubba Ho-Tep. It's leather, dude. Leather slip cover. Who would have thought?
Does it stink? Or does it smell all right?
Smells leathery. Leathery.
So when you bought that, take me back, like when you went to Best Buy and get that, were you like, oh, hell yeah? Or were you checking out and were you just saying, like, I know I'm fucked either way. Like, I have to get this.
I think I must have had Bubba Ho-Tep on DVD. And then when I saw this set, I was like, oh, shit, cool. I can get this leather jacket.
Dude, that shit is hysterical.
And I just had it displayed. I never even opened it, as you can see. So, yeah.
That lets you know you're a real physical media collector right there.
I got the Grease one too. That might not even be opened either. I see it over there. So that came with a jacket too.
Dude.
Oh yeah, there was a whole little line that they thought was a good idea to do jacket slip covers.
That's funny shit.
All right, you're gonna agree with me. Just the design of this to me just doesn't work, man. And I'm going to talk about this line in a second, but this just doesn't work for me, brother.
You know what? I was going to grab those and then I didn't because I was like, I don't know how Garrett's going to feel about them, but I agree. The
idea is good. And I understand you have to have it this way if you want that Fangoria magazine. I get it. that's the only way they could have made it work. But this is just a very awkward set to do anything with. It's like a weird size this way. It's kind of weird size that way. I actually, you know what I have mine? I have mine stacked up because I have the other one too.
Same.
And I have them stacked up on the top of my spinner shelf, like just on top of each other.
Tell me you
And
agree with me.
What?
You would prefer they did Paranormal Activity. They did a
Oh,
regular
wait,
box
I
set.
would have. I have that right there. I would have preferred that in 2 seconds.
Take the color schemes, make them that way, and make the magazine the size of just a booklet. Wouldn't you like a little mini Fangoria, like the size of like the Crystal Lake Memories mini they did in the tin? What's wrong with that?
That would have been better on the shelf. This is an awkward thing. And you know what else sucks too? Speaking of this, is just before we went on, I texted you and I said I'm just finishing eating, and I was on Amazon. I was buying some shit. It's fucking well, I was eating too. But it was Prime Day, right? So like all of a sudden I'm seeing all this shit on sale. So I looked at my Amazon like wish list or whatever, and I always put things in there that eventually I want to pick up.
Right.
And a couple things that I had were like dirt cheap, and I was like, do I pull the trigger on these now? But I said to myself, watch, I'm gonna buy these fucking things now, dirt cheap, and they're gonna announce Paramount Scares 3, and these 2 movies are gonna be in there, and I'm gonna be pissed. Because the thing with Paramount, I don't like them per se, but dude, that green one, I literally got that for like $50.
Yeah,
I waited on it. That's why.
I almost wonder if that's gonna stop, because clearly it's not selling through as well. There's no cohesion. If they were smart and did something like unique, like a franchise or something, I wonder what that could be. But you know,
that'd be a good idea. But I'm afraid that they're gonna do like this part 3 with just random titles that weren't selling that they had. And the 2 that I just bought, they were like on, I think they were $14 a piece, which for 4Ks is pretty good. And it was Zodiac and Red Eye. And they were both from Paramount, and they were both 4Ks. And I bought them because I was like, dude, they were $14 a piece.
That's a good price.
It was like 60% off. And I'm like, but watch, those 2 damn movies are going to be in the next Paramount Scare set.
You know,
I almost feel like they've got to be. They're already like trying to give these things away with that price. I'm like, they're probably going to throw them in that set. And now I'm going to be pissed off because I just bought them after all this time. But
we'll see.
You heard it here first. Paramount Scares 3, Zodiac and Red Eye will be in there. And
2 great movies. And dude, Zodiac, shit.
Yeah, very good movies. But I was just waiting for the right price on them, and it showed up today. And I sat there and I said, as soon as I press buy, I'm going to regret it because they're going to announce these in that damn set. I'm going to be pissed. So I guess we'll have to wait and see if they're going to do any more. But I have a feeling they will.
Get rid of kept mine down there. I didn't even grab mine. I was like, I didn't want to talk about it, but I agree. I totally agree. I just wish they would make a smaller box set and just keep
even the art covers too. Like, I don't like the design. Like, I would rather just have a poster art or something. Like, why are we doing this weird no logos on it, like cats and all this? I don't know. I just didn't really. I didn't like the whole thing. The only thing I liked about it was I got a exclusive Fangoria magazine. That's basically it. You know, and Friday too, randomly, but so I had to bring that to the table. I'll throw a couple out. We talked about this one. Cool as shit. Wacky design.
Collector's item right there. That is, there's never on eBay. Just
who would have thought?
Gorgeous. So
you
cool.
Saw one of my skulls, didn't you?
Isn't that great?
I would have never in a million years thought that this thing was going to be sought after. I thought it was actually, I thought it was cool. But then once I got it, and I was like, what do I do with this thing? But it's actually a very nice, like, this is very nice, very detailed, feels realistic.
See, one of them puppies.
Shitty housing of the discs, though.
What do you got back in them squares back there? You got a Halloween 2 pumpkin.
Oh,
you got Chucky. You got the shark. Oh, dude, get that other damn Chucky out of there. Put that skull back there, brother. Put that Masters of the Universe skull.
Too little. Yeah, I got a Chucky, 2 Chucky heads, the pumpkin, and a Jaws. But I switch things out every once in a while. But this guy's too little; he won't fit in there good. But I do have him on the shelf, and I do have this. I have this skull sitting on top of this thing, so I do have it stacked.
Look at that thing.
Remember this thing?
Yeah,
And
was that in
they
America or was that
Yep, they did a European one, a UK one, which was different. This one's like a hard plastic. The other one was a cardboard.
right?
I used to have it. I sold it years ago on eBay, but
That is
this is the
gorgeous.
little box set thing. Anchor Bay Hellraiser came with I think it was all DVDs, but then it came with the Blu-ray of part one.
Wait a minute. They only had the rights, as far as I knew,
Yeah,
for
they didn't.
like the
I'm
first
looking at it right now. It's only
two.
the first two, but it's first two and then the first one on Blu-ray. But I'm going to tell you right now, that UK one had way more than just two. I
Right.
don't know how many it had, but I definitely remember it having like it probably had like 4 of them on there or something.
That's the thing. Yeah, a lot of American-made movies, they get the distribution's a lot cleaner sometimes on like House, for instance. You know, it's just a cleaner sometimes overseas because it's like there may just be certain companies that handle American Hollywood films in terms of I don't know. It's like, but that's weird. I mean, I'd still buy that. I like that.
Yeah,
There's a Japanese one I've had my eyes on a lot, and it has all of them too.
this is a nicer one than the cardboard UK one, but the UK one did have more movies inside.
I like that it's got it's completely wrapped in that plastic. I mean, you gotta
Yeah,
it
and
displays itself, you know.
displays itself, and then when you take it out, there's like a little cardboard here. When you take it out, it opens up kind of like the laminate.
No
Um,
kidding.
yeah, so it's pretty cool. So I have those. This one is a very unique set. I think it's probably valuable now. It's awkward as fuck though.
I was hoping you were gonna grab the Rocky Horror.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, this is very detailed, but it's a big tin that's shaped like lips. So I mean, you really
That
have
is
to have it in
crazy.
this box because there's no other way to display it. But it comes with shock treatment as well. It's limited to this one is 7,759. That's what number I have. As far as how many were made, I don't know. Comes with a certificate of authenticity, soundtracks. It's loaded, but it's this takes up a lot of real estate on the top of one of my shelves.
See, imagine if other movies that had iconic logos did that, like a Ghostbusters or
Oh yeah,
you name it. Like that. I love that thing.
it's very
You
cool.
had to order that, huh? That's a UK. It looks like I see
UK.
the
I ordered it. I mean, many years ago. I went through a kick, even back when I was still living at my parents, of buying a lot of these overseas cool releases. Like that's when I got the Hellraiser one, and that's when I got this guy because I figured out how to buy UK stuff on the computer back then, and I was like just going crazy.
I love the text on the front of that, like just Phantasm
Phantasm
Sphere.
Sphere.
Like it's like Comic Sans like font or something. It's just
Yeah,
we're not gonna
like
pay for the logo on the front.
this is one of the best, coolest editions I own, but it's it's a sign of the times. It kind of feels probably dated now, but at the time, this was like unheard of edition for sure.
Dated is cool though, you
Yeah,
know? I love
you
it.
get all 4 films overseas. You get the Sphere, but the Sphere is more like a fucking. It's huge. It's not, it's a humongous Sphere. It's not like a legit, true to size. It's a big one. But at the time, I mean, that was unreal.
A beauty. I love it.
This is a cool edition. I wouldn't say it's necessarily wacky, but it's a cool ass edition. I'm sure you may have this. It's that Ghostbusters one that glows and shit. Did you get this?
No, I missed the boat on it, and I'm always so bummed out when I see it. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, I haven't opened it in a while. I'm not even sure if the lights still work on it, but it
Look at
used
that.
to. Yeah, it goes green
Oh,
in
that is
there.
beautiful.
So
Maybe
very,
one
very
day,
cool.
you know. I don't even remember it coming out. I just remember it was gone when I found it or heard about it or whatever. It was the boat had already left, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, this came and went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. But I think this is it's a kind of a weird set, but it's really a nice set. This is one of the better sets I think this company's done. Let me see. Just don't want to wreck it.
Yeah, what a
And
beauty.
this
Big
is
ass
one of
Terminator
many.
back there.
Oh, dude, I should bring that out. I don't. That is a box set thing.
I mean, it keeps looking at me.
All right,
I'm just
I'll
saying.
you got to bring out the tins.
Yeah.
Crazy idea, very cool. Suck to display. It's a weird. It's not even at the bottom. You know,
I know you can't.
you
Mine
can't
are
even
stacked.
really. It kind of. I mean, it stands, but kind of's got a little bit of a ghetto lean to it, you know, like a little like lean back. But I have all of these. I'm gonna do a full video and stuff on them, like for the podcast and stuff. But I had to throw this out there. I'll throw this one out there. Cool ass.
The Wicker Man. Hey, open yours up because I'm wondering what mine's missing.
Why, yours is missing something?
Well, it just has the jewel case. Oh, you got some cards.
Yeah, cards.
I'll be damned.
And then just the jewel. There's nothing else in
Yeah,
there.
that's all mine has, and it's some jackass threw away the damn cards in mine.
Damn cards on you, man.
What the hell are you gonna do about it, though?
It's actually a funny story about this. We talked to on it's a piece of the podcast that we did with those guys. We might put out a separate video, but I guess this was an epic fucking failure.
Really?
It's gained life now, but like at the time this thing bombed. They said it bombed. Based on how much it cost versus how much it made. But they said it's gained popularity and now, but they said at the time it was a big fail. It was a chance they took and it was an epic fail. What else do I got? This is a pretty cool set. Not wacky wild. It's really nice.
What's that? Isn't that the one that's like it's like red velvet? Oh my god, that is so. I saw James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd. He showed that that thing has to be old though. This is an old video I saw.
This is probably. I mean, it's DVD, so I mean, it's got to be early 2000s.
Look at that though. That is great.
All the different Hitchcock movies in here, a bunch of discs full of them. This is. I'm gonna tell you the date right now. I don't know. Actually, is there some kind of card or something?
That's got to be pre-2010.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. I love that thing. I always wish I could run into stuff like that in the wild, but
Yeah, I'm surprised. You know what? I will say I've never really seen this anywhere, like being out and about. Like I never was like, oh, there's that Hitchcock set. I'm sure eBay has it. I don't know what something like this goes for now, but it is very unique. It's got a little magnet in there. Now I can't even get this thing in. But yeah, so this kind of sits on the top of my shelf over there.
That is so cool. That's a big boy.
I got this. It's fucking awkward as shit.
Oh man, look at that. Who put that out? Was that just 20th Century Fox or something?
Or release? Yeah, it's the 30th anniversary edition, so it's shaped like the house.
Oh, that is so cool. I miss gimmicks like that.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, but like it's just
that's a Vegas syndrome box.
It's big, man. It's just it sits on the top of my shelf over here. It takes up a lot of room, just for one movie.
Isn't it a missed opportunity that they never did the Family Truckster for the vacation movies?
100%.
Did I want the Family Truckster?
I'm surprised you didn't bring this to the table, but it's more TV. I'm looking at it right now. That damn Home Improvement set.
I can go grab it.
Oh, that's nice.
I do. I have that.
We talked about this.
Dude, I kind of want that though because I never see the set on Blu-ray available ever. Is that the movies or is that the cartoon?
Movies.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
But they did have the I don't have it, but they did have the movies in the truck.
The truck, yeah, the truck.
Yeah,
I don't have the truck. I was the idiot that bought all the seasons separate, where they go from volumes to seasons.
Oh, dude, I used to, and I eventually like got rid of all of them and just bought the Walmart collection because I'm like, this is a mess, dude.
Yeah, yep. I was that idiot. That was
mess.
One of them had like a fat stick out face on the front, and it's just
you couldn't even. Display
god,
it.
It was ridiculous.
Got over here. Here's a problem doing these shows. I just take everything out. I have to say this. I mean, again, cool as shit, but at the end of the day, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, it's fucking awkward, man. Look at the size of this fucking thing.
Dude, Sydney is so pissed.
I mean, I love it, but like, was the book this big in the movie? I don't even remember. Like, this is humongous.
You'd think it was, right?
Dude, look at this. Like,
I know it's bigger than your head. It's big.
I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, this is all, this is all metal and stuff. It's a gorgeous set. And what's nice is that you can take the movie out and just store the movie on the shelf. Like, you don't
Right, right.
need to keep it in here, which is good. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those sets that's amazing, but it's, I don't know what you do with this. I mean,
What was the reception of that? Not when it was announced, but when people started getting it. Was the reception like, okay, you know what? This is actually,
I don't know. I
you
haven't
know what I
really
mean?
paid attention, but I do almost think that people probably do feel that way because it's so big that you're like, it doesn't even fit on a bookshelf. Like this needs to sit on top of a shelf that has a
Right.
ton of ceiling space, right? Like, what do you do with this? It's not even like you can put it on a bookshelf because it's a book. Like, it's so huge. It has to stay like on a coffee table or something as a display piece.
Mm,
So
damn.
that's the only thing I don't
Where
like
do you
about it
put
is
it?
it's just awkward. Same thing. So I have the spinner shelf, and then I have that on the top, and the two screen things on the top of that, like piled
That
up,
poor spinner is just like, God damn.
getting like weighed down.
I'm getting way down.
So like, I that's all I brought out, but I can grab Terminator. Oh, I
I
get
mean,
the
look at that.
I get the
Look
Wacky
how big that is.
I get this guy.
Yeah, yeah. I
You have
love those. I got 1, 3, and I got 4. The guy in the zombie in the tree. That, yeah. The one's the coolest one. That's why I wanted him.
the heads, right?
But I like the fish tank too. I got the fish tank, and then I got 4. Look at
I
that.
kind of miss them putting out busts with movies in it.
Look
Like,
at that.
I fucking love this thing. I don't know if it still works. Hold on. The eyes used to glow and shit.
My brother has that just sitting in his garage. I need to say, Trey, let me get it. He
Oh, does
has
he
it.
really?
He has it. It just sits in his garage.
I'm afraid to open this battery thing though.
Oh, you can fix that though if you get some spray. You get a certain kind of spray. You can clean them out. Your ports. If the batteries pop, and it gets all that crap out.
Okay, this one came out. Okay.
I'll be damned.
Good. I haven't opened this in a long time.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
There goes my Terminator 2. This is out.
It's probably the best way to watch it too. The way the damn movie looks
right
now.
Nowadays, right? So yeah, very cool edition. Like I said, the eyes glow, it makes noise, and this is then there's like a little tray that the movie goes in.
Oh, the damn trays. Oh, here we go.
Dude, there's a shit ton of discs in here. Holy fuck.
And they got them stacked.
Yeah, they got them stacked.
Dude, speaking of stacked discs, do you remember when WWE put like the best of the Undertaker and a DVD, and it said it had like 4 or 5 discs, and then it was a regular size DVD. I remember I opened it up. It had the fat belly, fat little butt, and 100%. It was just 4 or 5 discs stacked on each other. I remember being so livid. God, dude, that was the cheapest
2,
way.
3, 4, 5, 6 discs stacked.
Good God, what the hell's on them?
T2 Judgment Day Blu-ray Special Edition. T2
then a DVD.
Extreme DVD. T2 Extreme DVD. I don't know what the difference is here. Side 1.
Side 1. You got 2 disc sides on the disc that too.
Side 2. What the fuck is this?
God.
I have no idea what this is. And then T2 Judgment Day digital copy disc.
Holy shit.
They milked it. But yeah, cool edition. And then I do actually miss them doing busts. Remember they even did one for what was that Will Smith movie? I don't have the thing, but you can get the bust of like that
I Am Legend
or whatever. No. What was that other one he was in where it was like those AI guys with the white heads?
I don't know if did his kid do the movie with him?
No. What the hell?
I don't know if I've seen it. I kind of checked out of Will Smith movies like around 15. I kind of just thought, oh, you got the Planet of the Apes. Look at that beauty.
Sick, dude, huh? Look at that.
You gotta put a hat on him or something. You can give him a hat. You give him some...
And then you open up his back and he's got...
Now that's wicked.
And the box is in here. It's like a full box set. Look at that.
Dude, I fuck with those movies too. I love the Planet of the Apes movies.
They're great, man. Great movies. So this is a real cool addition to the box set here. This is like one of my favorite. I think this might be the last way I even own those movies, but what the heck was that Will Smith movie, guys? I forget. It was like all these AI bots or whatever. It was probably early 2000s. But it had a big bust like this that they bought that you could get of the thing. But I missed that. Remember there was like an alien one and shit like that? Alien head.
iRobot.
iRobot, yes. There was like a big bust of one of those things that the movie came inside. I never got it.
Not only do I remember that, but dude, I wish I would have gotten a TV shows that were really good. Like the 2000s, I'm starting to learn how great horror TV was. There was a Dexter bust where it was a plain like white, like nothing, like it was just like yeah, you got to look this up. And then Breaking Bad, they put a damn barrel out, like a barrel.
Yeah,
I need to get that shit, but that's why I started getting those. Like I started getting. I should just grab it.
Didn't Rambo have a grenade or something?
I'm wearing my shirt for God's sakes. I really like The Walking Dead. I stopped talking about it because every time I mention it, people say, "Oh, get ready, it's going to start sucking real bad." But I mean, look at this.
But that was Anchor Bay, right?
This was Anchor Bay. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
And watch this. This is. It's not that cool, but it's cool to me. When you pull it out, the hand goes down. When you put it in,
that's very cool. I mean, talk about just being innovative, dude.
It shouldn't look this nice, to be honest with you. Now, Garrett, it's so expensive. Season 7, it's the last season Anchor Bay did this. It's that zombie. I don't even know if you watched the show up to this point.
I didn't see it up to that point.
Dude, it doesn't even matter. You got to look it up. It's the statue. The season after this, it's a truck with a melting zombie that looks like Tar Man. He's like all tar. And then season 7 or 6 or 7, see the last season, it's this zombie that looks like it's from like some kind of Resident Evil thing. It's like got this helmet on with all these blades coming out of it. It's gigantic.
And that's a physical media set.
It's a physical media set. They did these for the first 7 seasons. Seasons 1, 2, I forgot what season 2's was, but they did it up till season 7. This one is my favorite, but the season 7 one, oh dude, it is a collector's item because they really win it. They nobody liked the one before that, which I can't remember what it was, but I remember it was bad reception. I did a lot of research on these stupid things, but then they said, okay, we got y'all. You got to go look it up when we get done. It is
you have the one with the water, right?
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's a cool one too.
Right there. Yeah, but everybody said don't fill it up with water. I was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, because they're like, it's gonna smell like piss. I'm like, I'm not gonna leave water in there. But I couldn't find the button for the longest time. You got to press. It says season 3, and it's tiny. You have to press the 3, and that turns the light on. But this one, I love this one. This one's really cool.
That is sick. I see over there. I don't think you showcased it. You brought the Anchor Bay beer things, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Dude, I don't have those. I remember seeing those in the stores and being like, oh, I want this so bad. But I'm like, I've got all these already. But like, that's such a cool novelty item.
Well, the catalog in this one's fantastic. You got Dead Heat, Sleeping Corpses Lie, and then on the other side, you got some Fulci action and a little bit of Nightmare City.
So it's funny because we talked to Felcher and stuff about those, and like that was just their way of repacking movies that they needed. Yeah, like they said we did stupid things like that to try to like get those movies back out to the public, and he's like, and it worked. People like bought them just with that little extra thing, you know.
They're regular size, everything.
Same disc. Like I have all of those standard, like just like that, but that just came housed inside that thing as like a repack.
You know, it's cool. You know, I like them. I mean, there's a few more. I remember when I was eBaying it, I said, let me just get the one that I think has the best titles in it. And that's why I went with this one.
Was it just 2 or is it more than 2 like of those packs?
You know what? I don't remember. Obviously it was more than one because I remember going back and forth, and it could have been just 2. It could have been. I don't remember offhand, but I remember. I remember just thinking, which one do I want to get? And I remember landing on this one. But it's kind of holographic. It's kind of shiny, and and this goes on top the spinner. The poor spinner. Look, I got pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns up there.
They hold a lot, and you get to stack shit on the top, so it's a win-win.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe if I actually get a nice bust one day, I'll put it on the spinner. I don't know.
I'm gonna try to get more of these. The problem is they are delicate. I mean, they can break.
Well, how many are there? Like
So
how
as I
many
said,
did
there's 7. There's 7 seasons. That's when they
7
stopped.
bust things like that? Shit.
Dude, oh my god, it's so cool. It's so cool.
I'll have
I
to look
just
them up after this and check them out. I only knew about that one and then the water one and the one I have. I didn't know there was more.
I'll just show the audience right now because in case look at that.
What? Dude, I don't remember that at all.
Well, I think
No
they
recollection of that.
yeah. I mean, I think by this was the height of the show, season 4. So I bet you this one sold very well. I got this one for $45. The first one, the guy you have, the screwdriver, I think I got him for probably the same. And a good friend gifted me part 3, the tank. And then I was like, well, let me look at the rest. The rest of them, Garrett, for some reason, like these are the ones I have are the most moderately priced ones.
What was the first one then? I have a cool edition where the doors, it's like a sleeve. I mean, it's like the doors open and the
Well,
front.
I think that was first of all, I think the first one is
The water one, right?
no, the first one is the zombie.
I think that's season 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you know
But
what? Maybe season 1 is that thick Anchor Bay Blu-ray case with the doors that open up.
That's the one I have. I mean, it's not fancy. It's all cardboard, but I mean, I think that might have been the first one, and they went extra mile on the next couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, that is, God, dude, that is seeing those things too. It's so ingrained in my brain. I was right in nursing school at the time. It was 2013, and man, I was so stressed out all the time because it's like you're doing 4 years of college and basically 2, and I just remember I would let off steam by going to get Chinese food. Me and Cindy would go to the big city near us, and we'd go to the Chinese buffet. We'd eat, and then we go to FYE and Best Buy, and I would see those boxes. And I wasn't watching the show at the time because I didn't think it was any good. And also everybody was watching it. And I used to be one of those morons that was, oh, I'm not going to watch it. It can't be good because everybody's watching it. Like I'm the proprietor of what's good. So I missed out on all of it, and I could have had it. I used to go up and look at the boxes. I would touch them, and my Best Buy actually used to display them. They would have one displayed out for people to touch them and look at them. And God, man, I hate thinking about this stuff. It brings back
But you
good
know what, though?
memories, but dude,
You,
this is
but what
physical
you said
media.
though, as far as yeah, of course, what you said though is like you're not, and I don't know if it's just luck of the draw, but you're not paying huge aftermarket prices to get those so far. I mean, you're probably paying what you would have paid back then, $45.
Actually, they're a little bit more. They were probably 70, 69, 70. But you know, like I said, the ones that sold them, like this one, I think is cheap because it was very, very highly produced. And when I bought it, it came in the original box. Same with the other 2. And I actually threw the boxes away because they're just too big. I can't. Cindy was like, Christian, what are you gonna do with them? I said, oh, I'll put them in the closet. She's Christian, just get rid of them. Like you can't. The boxes they come in, like they're big.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get rid of the boxes. But I still have hope, man, because you know they're great pieces of physical media history, and I know people can laugh at them in a sense, but you know, you want what you don't have, and you miss something when it's gone, not when it's right in front of you. So, you know, it was an interesting time in physical media. It was really the last gasp of, you know, the collector's market in the grand sense, in a way. The collector's market when the masses were buying the movies. It's just, you know, it's God. The farther we get away from this time period, the more I think people will look back and say, no, I
Oh,
think there's something there. You know,
100%. I totally agree with you, and that's why I think that even when doing that Anchor Bay podcast is huge because people are going back. Even me, like I know a lot of this stuff, but people are posting stuff that I didn't even know existed, and I'm on eBay trying to get these things. I just was on the other
Jackass
day,
posted a midnight hour VHS today on Instagram. Pissed
dude.
me. I about unfollowed the Anchor Bay show. I about unfollowed him. I was like, I need the
it's so
goddamn
funny
midnight.
it's so funny that he posted that because I literally have one of those in my cart right now because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get the DVD ever, so I might as well just get this VHS. But that's still it's still over $50 tape. It's still an over $50 tape.
I just want to see it at this point, but the collector in me refuses to watch it
I hear
without
you.
putting a disc in. I got to get over that. It's got to be the music, right? But did somebody say the Smiths is on the soundtrack or
You
something?
know, we'll get to the bottom of it very soon. When it comes to that stuff, on people
Right,
with people
right.
who may be in the know, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy just to think that that thing, and come to find out, like talking to Slippy, he had seen boxes of Midnight Hours getting tossed in a fucking dumpster at one point.
That was just like the ET Atari game. What the hell's
Yeah, he
going
said
on?
if I would have just said I'll take those home, he's like I could have probably paid my mortgage for like a year or something. Like
What do you
he's like
think's the reason in there? Is it because like they don't want to pay the taxes on storing them in a facility?
I think it was just one of those things where they were. He said there was a point in time where they were doing a lot of management switches. They were moving offices, so there was a lot of backstock. Where they were like, "We got to clear this out. We got to do this. So we got to just chuck some of this shit." And he goes, "And some people took some stuff. Other people they're like, ah, you can chuck it." He's like,
Mm,
he goes, "I regret it to this day to look back and think that I saw boxes of Midnight Hour DVDs getting tossed,
that's a
thinking what
shame.
they became later down the road."
Mm.
It's wild, but we'll get more into the full story for of that, sure, but um it's one that I need, it's one that I still am hunting, but I just found something I never even knew existed. So I have, and I'm sure you might have it too, the Anchor Bay TV cut of Halloween.
Oh, yeah, where it's got like a picture of Michael on the
Yeah,
front. They did do a separate release of that, and it's a little pricey on eBay, so I've always kind of held off.
I have it, but come to find out, I was on eBay and it came up and it said sealed limited edition, and it comes with a friggin' little clear like stand with the film cell from the
The
movie.
film cell.
Dude, I
Oh,
don't have that. And I'm like, holy shit, I don't have that film cell version or whatever. So then I've been looking at it, but dude, they're going for over $100.
they milked Halloween better than anybody.
So yeah, so
So
that
tell
film
tell your
cell.
homeboy, tell your homeboy he better have that same energy about Anchor Bay when he shits on Scream Factory all the time. They
Oh,
did
we
it.
we
Anchor
talk
Bay's
about that
was
for
the
sure.
biggest. And but
Oh,
here's
they
here's the
were.
thing. I would do the same thing.
Well, yeah, but
I
that's and I agree, and that's why for a fact they were talking about that the other day, um, on why there was so many releases. Said but we did try to make each disc different in its own right. In some aspects, like the limited edition big box with the lenticular, that was a limited edition. But then we came out with just the theatrical and just the TV cut, like on its own. So it's like everything always kind of felt different, or we added a new documentary that none of the other ones had, and but he said a lot of the times and why these companies do what they do is that maybe they had a bad year or a bad quarter. What they say is
mm,
shit. Like, how do we make up this revenue? Fucking let's release another Halloween because we know it'll sell and that'll just make up the difference. We have all the elements already. Let's
right.
just put a new package on it, put it out there. Oh shit, we just got our revenue numbers for the month now. Like there's those movies that are just sure things. And that's why like you probably see a lot of Return of the Living Dead's coming out from Screen Factory because they probably figured it's a sure thing.
You
It's gonna,
keep
it's gonna,
selling.
we'll put this out and we'll make up the difference that we lost with we did whatever another one that didn't sell that well.
Last
So
last thing I want to ask you before we get off, I'll put you on the spot. Did you order that Mario Bava collection? Because
no,
I did. And I'm gonna
I
tell
did
you
not.
why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't I've seen Bay of Blood. I love Black Sunday.
Mm.
I don't own any of them. I don't own
Black
them.
Black Sabbath is very good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what did I say? I
Black
don't
Sunday, but no, but they're on there. That's on
I
there too.
I don't own
Kidnapped
the
is good.
movies. I don't
Here's the
own them.
reason I did it.
I've only shuttered them. So I was like, "Screw it. I'm getting it. I want it, but I don't own them."
Well, here's why I didn't get it.
Oh, you got the Bava collection. Look at that.
Yeah, so these are the Anchor Bay 1 and 2. So everything on there is on here. So, that was the big reason. It was just like I got them all already. My only issue with this set is what my issue is with most sets is there's not much English dub. A lot of it, and I don't know what it's going to be on this one, but a lot of these are just subtitled. And that
Oh.
was always my biggest issue. I mean, but there's some good ones in here, like Bay of Blood's really good. You got Kidnapped, which is really good. Kill Baby Kill, Black Sabbath, Black Sunday. So there are good movies in there for sure. There's some movies I haven't seen. Even on this, I don't remember a lot of these ones either. But that was my biggest issue with these sets was I was hoping that they were all going to be dubbed, but not all of them were. But I mean, if you don't have them, it's the best way to get them now, to be honest.
Yeah, I was kind of jazzed about it. I would have liked them to have been 4K too, but at the same time, you know what? It's the end all. I'm not buying them again after this. If they do come out on 4K, and of course they will, but those are old films. Maybe the elements to them just don't exist anymore, or they're in rough condition.
I would be under the assumption that if they had access to do 4Ks, they wouldn't have not done them. So I
Yeah.
have a feeling that there's a reason that those are Blu-rays. Yeah, but that's why I didn't touch it, because it's just like these are fine for those movies. I have a couple of his on Blu-ray already from Kino. Kino did some
They did do it.
already.
Yeah,
So
they did.
I bought a couple of those. So I was just like, it's not, the juice isn't worth the squeeze on that for me. But again, I don't know how it's selling, but if you don't have these movies, it's the easiest way to get them all for sure in one big set. When is that supposed to come out anyways?
It's got to be next month, right? They announced it 2 months ago or something. Usually they have a 3-month lead on their announcements, so it's got to be August. So,
well, yeah. So is this going to be the first time you've seen a lot of these too?
oh sure. I mean, I've seen the hits. I've seen, Bay of Blood, which I'll be honest with you, Bay of Blood's fine, but it is a little slow. But as I get older, those kinds of slower movies I do like more. But a lot of them, yeah, just I've seen the hits, and that's why I shuttered them, because Shutter has all his stuff or most of it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was watching that top 100 scariest movie moments.
Oh yeah,
and it was that girl that in the bed,
dude.
and
so
I was like, I immediately watched the movie, and I was like, God Almighty! And it was on Shutter, so yeah, I don't own them, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. But it's like,
to be
that's
honest,
the only way.
I don't know anybody else that said they bought it. So maybe it'll be a good vid for you to do, because I don't know how many people got.
Well, the comment section will be brutal, even though I'll go out of my way and say, guys, don't buy this if you already have them on Blu-ray. Don't buy this. You've probably already own them. They will just say, like, I can't believe some moron bought. Nobody listens, but I'll take the hate views on it. It is what it is. I'll take the hate views.
But man, and that's another whole box set, which is the coolest thing about it, is it's a cool big Scream Factory box, and they always do a good job when they actually do a real big box.
It does feel old school for them, so
definitely. But
it'll go on sale, and then you'll get it, Garrett. You'll get it when it goes on sale.
Depends.
So guys, the price dropped, everybody, and so here it is.
It's only $50. I got it. No, it's always good having you on, man, for sure, and talking about these wacky boxes. Some cool, some not, but ones that maybe some people watching this say, should I have that, or I had that, or wow, I never knew that existed. But what I want to know down below in the comments, is there any other ones that maybe you have that we didn't showcase? Maybe I do have them in my collection. I just to bring them to the table. Maybe Christian does as well. But just curious out there, if there's any wacky, wild box sets that maybe you have in your collection. I actually am looking at two right now that I wish I would have brought down. That is the Heather's Locker and the damn Big Lebowski bowling ball. But they are up on the shelf. They are not here, but I do have them in case that you guys want to talk about it. But man, always good having you here, dude. What's going on over on your channel, man?
I just try to stay busy. I film as much content as I can. Everything's going pretty good, knock on wood. I don't want to jinx myself. It's funny because I went and saw that Superman movie. Right now it'd be, I don't know when this is coming out, but I saw it a couple nights ago, and the video actually did good, but I don't care. I basically said, guys, I'm bowing out. I just don't like these Superman. I can't do it. They're not for me. So I was going to try to start doing some more movie reviews, like for stuff that comes out, but I'm not going to watch those anymore. I'm not hating on the film. I just know they're not for me. So I'm bowing out on anything superhero. I'm just not going to go watch them. But I'm sure a lot of people that watch me watch you, and vice versa. So they kind of get a lot of the same stuff, which is great. It's awesome. It's nice having another person that, and I credit you. Some of the stuff that I've done on my channel, I got from you, like that cool Evil Dead DVD. I do stuff about that, and I love stories and the history of stuff. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So I do a lot of that. I do a lot of movie reviews. And in terms of what I've got coming up next, I don't know, because I batch record and then I just pick out what's happening. But what ends up happening, Garrett, is something happens in the world of horror, and I got to stop what I'm doing and hurry up and film. So it pushes stuff back when I should be posting already. Like I did a video 100%. Going over that damn shoestring slasher and some other stuff. And dude, I got a deal on volume 2 and 3 of the Homegrown Horrors because I was like, wait a minute, these aren't SOV movies. These are 16 millimeter, and sometimes
these are great. Some of those are great movies, man.
When I learned that, I rushed and got 2 and 3. Now I got to get 1, but it's not going good. Trying to find.
Why is that out of print? The first one?
They have a standard Blu-ray you can get with all the movies in it, but I want the box because I got the box for 2 or 3. But anyway, I'm going off on a huge tangent. I apologize. A lot of horror stuff, a lot of physical media stuff. I need to figure out what my next crazy Severin movie review is going to be. I've had a blast with Peanut Butter Solution. Extraterrestrials was hysterical. I love doing those kinds of videos. So I did Texas Gladiators 2020. So I'm trying to figure out what my next crazy Severin title is going to be.
So yeah, I might if it's cheap on the sale, you should snag it. Carnival Magic from Severin. But
I'm just gonna get Severin Kids titles. That's all.
I wish they would do more because I love that line. I love that wacky line. I wish they would do more of those. But it's good having you, man. It's good to do another collab. I know me and you have kind of shot some ideas back and forth, so you'll probably see more stuff from us doing some stuff together about this old physical media, which is great. I love talking about this stuff. I have it. You have it. We might as well talk about it. So, man, thank you again for checking this out. Thank you again, Christian, for being here once again. Guys, this is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay